Are you feeling uncertain about your job as talk of global recession grows? Well, you're not alone. Across industries, companies are already tightening budgets, slowing down hiring, and rethinking their teams. For many, that means that job security is no longer guaranteed, and roles that felt safe even 6 months ago could now be at risk. But if you take some time to prepare now, you can turn this uncertainty into the opportunity of a lifetime. Hi there, and if you're new here, my name is Stephen. I'm a career and talent strategist who prepares people and organizations for the future of work. I'm on a mission to make the world a better place with happy people in fulfilling, rewarding careers. And in this video, I want to share 3 practical steps that you can take right now to prepare your career for the changes ahead. So even if the future feels unpredictable, you can still take control of how you respond. First, it's critical to get clear on what your ideal career actually looks like. You might have been in the perfect role for you up to now, or you might have been feeling a little bit of a disconnect from what you were doing or thought you'd be doing by now. This is the perfect opportunity to reevaluate what your ideal career is, what you are going to find fulfilling and rewarding based on your unique mix of interests and abilities. Then, when the changes hit, knowing exactly what you want gives you an enormous advantage because you'll spot opportunities that others might miss. I worked with a client during some of the post-COVID layoffs a while back. Instead of scrambling for any available job, they used the opportunity to explore what they really wanted, and they ended up transitioning into a role that they were far more passionate about, one which they might never have considered if it weren't for the disruption. Now, it's true they did have to take a slightly lower position as they transitioned into that new industry, but as there was already disruption, it was an easier decision for them to make to get on the right path for them. I recently did some interview skills training with them as they've since left that original company that they joined for a promotion with a different company in the same industry, and they're very glad that they made the switch when they did. If you're unsure how to go about finding your ideal career, I made a video that walks you through the simple process to figure it out. I've linked to it here and I'll put it in the comments. So be sure to subscribe to me here and get more tips and help. If you're looking at changing careers, or even if you want to stay in the same industry, now's still the time to future-proof your skill set. Focus on developing capabilities that will stay in demand no matter how industries shift, and they're transferable pretty much across all industries. Things like adaptability, digital literacy, critical thinking, and emotional intelligence. I know someone who worked in healthcare, which is obviously an industry that was heavily impacted during the pandemic. They got totally burnt out during that time, and when we discussed how to think about their ideal career, it was obvious that her skills and interests were in the person-to-person communication and the customer service side of things, and problem solving and managing people. All of those are highly transferable skills. So by taking a few short courses and a mixture of online and in-person, she transitioned into project management. She says not only saved her career, but it accelerated it in a way that she hadn't considered before, and she's loving the fast-paced environment without getting burnt out so far. In all the turmoil of the economy, don't underestimate the power of your network. Many opportunities, especially during tough times, are never even advertised. They're shared through conversations, recommendations, and referrals. Having a network of people who are on your side and able to mention your name in conversations that you're not part of could be an unfair advantage in your career path. I've known this guy for many years. He was never a client of mine, but I know his story as he's in multiple networks. He was, and still is, a prolific connector. During COVID, he was even known to organize his own virtual meetups to get people talking and sharing connections. Because of his extensive network, he's since changed jobs twice within different industries to different promotions since 2020. The last one, from what I can tell, was created just for him, rather than it being a position that was advertised, which was leveraging his strengths. The world is constantly going through cycles of ups and downs to different extremes, and that uncertainty in the economy can either be a threat or a catalyst. The choice is yours. If you start preparing today, you can not only weather the changes ahead, but you can thrive because of them.